as it is heating up. Some of the things that has been coming out is that Russia has increased their attacks on Ukraine. And obviously, Donald Trump is not happy. He's been the one that's been calling for a ceasefire and a peace. If you guys remember, during the campaign trail, Donald Trump had constantly said that he was going to stop that war on day one. And look, I mean, let's face it, Donald Trump has tried. Okay, if we talk about the Trump meter, whether we're having faith in him or whether we're not, brother Matt, I don't know if you have that up or not, but
My Trump
he has
meter?
tried. Yeah, your Trump meter. I don't know. Do we have faith in him or not? But uh,
This is where I'm at the
where
moment.
is it at? We're at about a
Uh,
75. Okay.
Today I'm at a
Aside from the
75.
Epstein, yeah, aside from the Epstein files, which we're going to get into in just a little bit. Okay. Donald Trump has tried his darndest to get this war ended and to a ceasefire agreed upon. But Russia has been playing hooky on this thing and has increased the attacks on Ukraine. And so, what has transpired through all that is that now, and look, let's face it. Here's the thing: um, uh, Trump didn't start the war. Trump didn't allow the war to start. This happened under Biden. Okay, and Biden, what was Biden doing? But funding the war with America tax dollars. And so what has come out now is that now Trump is saying that he is going to allow and basically give Ukraine weapons. And so on the surface, it looks like we're back to square one. However, what Trump is actually doing is he's actually selling the weapons now to NATO, and NATO is going to supply the weapons to Ukraine to defend themselves. And so it's a little bit of a different scenario here, Brother Matt, where now we're not just funding the war in Ukraine, but we're actually now selling the weapons. And so we're actually getting some money. We're not just throwing and our dollars are not just going for waste. And the style of weapons and the style of defense is actually it's going to be more geared more towards defense rather than like cruise missiles or long range missiles that Biden was giving to Ukraine. So, is this a good move? Is should we not sell Ukraine? And do you think that this is going to be something that can actually help bring Putin to the table and make a deal for a ceasefire?
Yeah, I think that Donald Trump has just gotten increasingly frustrated with his inability to snap his fingers or click his feet together and make this whole war stop. But I think he wasn't lying to us when he made these campaign promises, and I do think he's a little bit befuddled in the fact that that Putin is not agreeable and to making this thing end. And I'm not saying that Zelensky doesn't have a role in all of that, but I do believe that Donald Trump really made a showcase out of sort of shaming Zelensky before the entire world and gave Putin every reason in order to stop the war and showed our favor actually towards Russia in all of this, despite us having been the primary financiers and of weaponry for the uniting of this Ukraine war. We know that 5,000, 7,000 people are dying a week over there in Ukraine, and I believe that is foremost on the mind of Donald Trump. So at this point, I was wrong regarding my understanding of what I was expecting to take place with the whole Iran escalation. And because that worked out so well, so far so good, as is at least, I am that's why my Trump faith meter is a little bit high at the moment because of situations like that. So I'm down to give Donald Trump the benefit of the doubt and see what happens here and let him sort of play those cards on his own and him be the president of the United States and not me.
Yes. Fact check says we must not blindly submit faith in Trump. Matt, why are you blindly submitting faith in Trump, Matt? Sheesh. We got to deal with you all the time, Matt.
I know.
Okay.
I should have had my Trump
Yes.
faith meter at 17% after all this Elon Musk and and Epstein client list stuff. But for some reason, turning point. It really that whole conference and seeing the different pivots that Trump is making, including in the faith summit today that was aired, really it brought me up a little bit.
Yes. Okay. I think this one's you.
Well, what we'll do is we'll
Mr.
move
President,
on
thank you very
to
much for doing